You guys want to see some fossils?
Let's do it.
Let's go. Welcome to the Bone Dome. This is part of our collection of fossils from the boneyard. Over here we have some pictures from the site where we're finding all of these fossils, and it's not uncommon for us to find over 100 bones in a day, so that's about one day's worth. And we've been exploring the site for about 14 years. This was my first job ever as a human being, was collecting fossils. So this is something that I found out there. It's actually, I thought it was a saber-tooth, but saber-tooth didn't live up here back then. So it's actually part of a tusk from a baby woolly mammoth. Little tiny baby.
Is it in here?
No, that one's not.
Okay.
Yep. Let's see. We also have scientists out there about every summer that help us identify some of the fossils and tell the story of the animals that are out there, because we still don't know why this site is so dense and concentrated with fossils. So there's a lot of questions about why they're all in this spot, and some other questions too. You can tell by the size that these are woolly mammoth leg bones. Sometimes we find them whole and they're really, really heavy. Sometimes they're broken down, but we pick up every little piece and scrap or fossil that we find. This one's really pretty. It has a bunch of that vivianite on it. Vivianite is a mineral in the bone. You can't really see it until it oxidizes. So when it's thawing out from the permafrost, it's colorless, and as it dries and touches oxygen, that really pretty blue color pops out of the bones.
Yeah, I love Vivianite. It's beautiful.
So pretty. And we have some various fossils here. This one is kind of interesting. We don't know what the markings are on it. It's a bison shoulder blade. And it has these really unique markings. A lot of times other animals would gnaw on the bones for calcium, but these marks look a little different than other ones we've seen, a little too uniform and not random. So we're wondering if they could have been put there by the human hand. Steppe bison are one of the most common animals that we find at the boneyard, because Fairbanks in that area, I think especially, was a grassland. So a bunch of grazers were out there, steppe bison, mammoth. So we find a lot of those animals. Yeah. But we also find predators too, which is really cool and kind of shocking to the scientists that we've had come out there. They didn't expect to see the lions and short-faced bear, dire wolves, those animals that we found. And we got a bunch of tubs.
Tub time.
These are some of our more unique pieces. This skull fragments over here, you can tell that this is where the brain was in the skull, so that's pretty cool. This is a mammoth toe bone, the size of my hand. It's a little toe. And mammoth teeth are really interesting. They grow in layers like that. And mammoth, as they get older and they wear down their teeth, they grow new ones and they all get pushed. And they get 6 sets during the whole entire life. And if that last set gets worn down, they will probably starve to death because they can't chew.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
Well, not fun for the mammoth.
Not fun for the mammoth. And this is all ivory from mammoths. And the ivory is really cool because it has layers similar to like tree rings. So you can tell a lot by those layers how old the mammoth was. If you're studying some of these, you can find out how many times they had offspring, if they were hungry that year, if they were well fed. So pretty much all the information for the mammoth is in its ivory. And some more. We got steppe bison vertebrae, some horse fossils. We actually found a stilted horse last year at the boneyard, which is a new species, I think, that they just kind of determined last year, and we found one in our collection. So that's that.
You guys did a great job cleaning it up too. The smell is gone.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. That's the first thing Katie noticed. She's like, it doesn't smell anymore.
Yeah. The smell was that's how the boneyard smells, so it was kind of cool when it stunk like bones.
I like that smell, actually.
Yeah. It smells good.
Yeah. Smells like bones. All right, sleep well, my little pretties. Echo, 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 echo.